Two. Hey, what's up, you all? Welcome back. I'm Van, and we are all the LFR family. Thank y'all so much for clicking play. Hopefully, you click that like button as well. I really appreciate y'all. Hold on one second. Cut this off. I'm hearing myself double inside of the microphone. Before we go ahead and get started, please do me a favor and hit the like button for me and let me know where you are from, where you're checking this out at. It's in the middle of the day, so I don't expect for this joint to have thousands and thousands and thousands of people inside of here, but I do appreciate the bit of people that do come through, and I just want to give y'all a round of applause. Please let me know where y'all are from. Yes, hit that thing. Hit that thing. What's going on, Lisa Marie? I don't. What, Lisa? Are you on Twitch? Are you on Rumble or are you on YouTube? I think you're on Twitch. I think you're on Twitch. But much love to everyone out there. As y'all can see, we're going to talk about a couple of things. First, we're going to talk about President Barack Obama leading the charge. And the reason why we're talking about Barack Obama leading the charge is because I'm specifically, and y'all gonna be like, yo, you should have already known this. I'm talking about the transgender movement. It kind of for me and my family to have been huge supporters of the Obamas, it kind of blows my mind that I'm that my algorithm is starting to is starting to show me certain things that I probably don't want to see, that I didn't know I wanted to, that I didn't know I needed to see, and I'm starting to be made aware of the funny business that President Barack Obama was a part of. Now, I'm not talking about any rumors. This live stream about Obama leading the charge is not having to do with any rumors. It's not having to do with any one-sided way of looking at things or any of that. Hey, thank you so much for the super chats. Much love to you. Much love to you. I appreciate you. All right, so this when I say Obama led the charge, I'm specifically talking about the transgender movement, the homosexual movement, and just to let y'all know, and just to reiterate, if you don't already know me, I love everybody. All right, and I'm not trying to pick no sides or go up against the LGBTQ plus community at all. Honestly, it just blows my mind that this information is falling on my lap. I was scrolling through X, and I came across this one short, and in the short, it had a video of, it was like 30 seconds. It had a video of President Barack Obama when he was the president back then, sending a tough letter, to the school district. I mean, to the school administration, the people that make the rules for schools, and just letting them know that we will cut off all funding if you do not allow children to use whatever restroom that they identify with the most. All right, and when that happened, they kind of blew my mind a little bit, because I'm just like, yo, are we supposed to do that? Like that don't make any sense. Why would he threaten to stop funding schools simply so that children could use the restroom that they now identify with? And it wasn't about the children who already went through surgeries or anything like that. It was little kids who decided that today I am this gender, and I'm a boy, so I'm gonna use the boy bathroom. Today I'm a girl, so I'm gonna use the girl bathroom. But before we get into that, let me just make sure I just see where y'all are from. So we got Canada in the building. Jotham. Hopefully I said that right. But I am challenging my prior beliefs. But honestly, it's not like I'm going out of my way looking to challenge my prior beliefs. I'm really not. I'm being guided simply by my newfound interests, my newfound information that I'm coming across is leading me to more information. The relationships I'm building online is leading me to more information and so forth and so on. And if this is God's plan, then it's God's plan. I'm not going to fight it. Please hit that like button for me, guys. But thank you so much for the super chat, guys. Canada, we got Canada up in here. We got Arizona, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Texas, baby. Said Texas, baby. Child said, what? I don't think so. Hopefully your new source is Christ. Nah, that was my old source. My old source is Christ. My source has always been Christ. Yeah, if you just now learning who I am, you're gonna learn that about me. 45 years old, I'm not new to Christ at all. But yeah, y'all let me know where y'all from in the comments before we get going, and I'm gonna wait until these likes build up to probably like when the likes hit probably 150, then we're gonna get it popping. Shout out to Washington State. All right, what part of Washington State are you from? Switzerland. Sheesh. Are you telling me that I got friends in Switzerland, bro? Sadly, Rhode Island. Sadly? How you gonna say sadly, Rhode Island? No, it ain't no sadly Rhode Island. It's happily Rhode Island. You're from Rhode Island. You know what I mean? Clearwater, Florida. We got more from Texas. Chico, Cali. I've never been to California before. I want to go to California one day, but hold on one second. I want to go to California. One of these days I will go to California. But you know what I mean? And it will be soon because I got friends out Cali now. I actually got friends. I got friends everywhere now. I feel good about it. I can go out the country and have friends in outside the country. So I'm feeling great right now when it comes to that. Silver Spring, Maryland. Gotta shout you out. You right down the block. You're like 50 minutes from me. You're like 50 minutes from me without traffic. Silver Spring could be it's really nice in Silver Spring. Really, really nice in Silver Spring. So shout out to John for being a fellow Marylander. That's where we live and that's where we are. Why do you think a lot of Americans don't go to church anymore? Because a lot of Americans are waking up, in my opinion. When people wake up, they start to have questions, and they start to look at things a little sideways, and they start to see the hypocrisies all over the country and the world, and they no longer trust certain things that they trusted yesterday. That's one of the reasons why I no longer attend church, but I am looking for a new church to attend. So it's not like it's a decision I made to never go to church again. But I do plan on going to church here real soon. I've been looking and everything. We got Lisa Marie. We got Angel. What's going on, Angel? From Illinois. We got Missouri up in here. Van, can you send love to Ashley in West Texas? Absolutely. Much love to Ashley out West Texas. Z Vera was the one that told me to make sure I speak to. Who is Ashley? Is that your daughter? Is that you? Is that your sister? Who is Ashley? I bet Ashley is a cutie pie. Yes, she is. Churches aren't teaching the truth. Some churches aren't. Sometimes they get hyper focused on how to pay the bills, and I understand that. Please make sure y'all hit that like button for me, guys. That will be amazing. And I do realize again that this is the middle of the day. All right, people are on lunch. People are at lunch. They are taking their breaks. It's a beautiful day outside. Everybody's not going to be available to watch this live stream. So maybe we should get started in a little bit. But either way, my mind was blown by a couple of things that I saw. and we're going to get it popping in a minute. What's going on Wednesday? Shout out to Mr. Wednesday. Finn. Hey, Van, I don't know if you ever managed to watch Uncle Tom, the movie, but I just emailed it to you. So feel free to use it however you want. You emailed me the entire movie? My gracious. I did not watch the entire movie, and I will watch that bad boy. Shoot, we might watch it together. What's going on, Lucy Palmer, over there on Rumble? Shout out to everyone on Rumble. Shout out to everyone on Twitch and X and YouTube and everybody, man. Much love to y'all. I appreciate you. And thank you, Finn, for sending me that. I appreciate that, man. Because many churches have been capitulated. All right, that's a big word. That's capitulated. That's capitulated is a big damn word, and I'm not gonna hide the fact that I don't know what it means. What the capitulate mean? That whole Catholic priest scandal didn't help either, and that's another thing too. Like when you start to see more and more stories about the hospital hurting the patients, you're going to start to look at the hospital a little sideways, a little funny. And I look at the church as being the hospital. That's what I look at it as, when the hospital is the church. That's why no one in the church should be highly judgmental on anyone else, because we're all going to church and we're all seeking God, because we have parts of us that need tending to, period, that need fixing, period. None of us are pure. None of us are perfect at all. And so that's why we've been going to church, you know what I mean? And also to commune with other people, like-minded individuals who will help hold us accountable, people who we feel safe worshiping alongside, you know what I mean? It's like when you're at Walmart, you don't feel compelled to lift your hands up and say, glory to God, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, for waking me up this morning, start me on my way. You don't feel compelled to do it. There are people who do it. I've done it before. I will praise God anywhere. Because as the Bible says, you know, David was wild. David was wild for God, man. And David, you know, one time he said, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praises will continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord, and the humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his holy name together. And when he said that, he was just showing how crazy he was for praising God. He didn't care who was looking. He didn't care who was listening. He didn't care who was judging him, looking at him sideways. He didn't care if you know that he just now was out at the bar last night and today he's praising God. And you're like, bruh, what are you doing praising God? You're a sinner. You were just now over there smoking weed, and now you praising God. What's going on? He was just letting them know that, hey, that don't slow me down. We're all sinners, and I'm trying to break free of anything that brings me further away from God. So that's why I praise him harder and harder and harder and harder and harder. And when he said, I will bless the Lord at all times, his praises will continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. Now, that's somebody that goes off for God. I got my tea right here. Y'all do know that my wife has been sick from the vid for the last 5 days. And I've been doing what I had to do in order not to catch it myself, because I've been her 24-hour nurse and things have been going well. Please hit the like button and let me know where you are from before we get it popping today, guys. But as you can see in the title, we're going to talk about 3 different things, all right? 3 different things specifically. We're going to talk about more things more likely, but 3 different things specifically so that we stay on task and everything. Shout out to Washington State again. We got a couple of people in here from Washington. Wichita, Kansas. Churches lose nonprofit status from government if they get politically involved from the right. From the left, churches get the pass. Well, ain't that high? That's kind of how it go, huh? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. To make it clear, it's not the Lord we are lacking trust in. It's the people that are running the churches. Mike Adams, much love to you. And I appreciate you putting that out there, and thank you for making it clear. But I know a bunch of people who lack trust in God himself. Not even the people who push God, not even the people who talk about God, who talk about the Bible. I know people who completely doubt everything about Christianity. Everything. It's a white man's religion. It was given to us during slavery to control us. It was set up by the government. Nobody can trace when it first began or who wrote it. We don't know if they was writing it for their own benefit. It's so much stuff that goes along with it, man. So people do doubt God himself, but you're right. People doubt man far more. Let me see here. Let me see. Even the demons believe, but they don't obey Jesus. That's true too. Van, this right here is a form of church. We congregate in your spot to connect with each other, which is connecting with God. David Lee, I agree 1,000%. I agree 1,000%. All right. All right. So who else we got up in here before we get started? Because y'all are really talking about church up in this bad boy. We about to listen. See, I love God more than I love church. All right. But I do know that church is necessary. I believe that church is necessary. Shout out to Arizona. We got Puerto Rico up in the building. We got Mississippi. What else? More Washington State. Sheesh, this is the most Washington State I've ever seen on a live stream. It only got about 100 people up in here. And that's a little bit compared to what we normally have inside of our live streams. We are the church. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Thank you so much for the super chat. Life is good. I appreciate it. Got to run, but wanted to stop by and say white guys like big butts too. God made me that way, and I say that with no blasphemy in my heart. Southeast Tennessee, much love to you, and I'm glad you like big butts. I'm gonna tell you, I actually got this from Jesse Lee Peterson. That's where I got that title from. So when I'm talking about why black men like big butts, that's coming from Jesse Lee Peterson. And thank you so much for stopping by, saying hello to the congregation, to the community. I appreciate that, because I do realize that a lot of you look forward to seeing one another inside of the chats on different platforms whenever you're the content creators that you frequent go live. So, or whenever we post content, y'all check each other out and y'all have conversations with one another inside the live streams. Now, I'm going to let y'all know this right now. Today's live stream is going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy. All right. I'm letting you know that right now. So if you leave, you are going to be missing out. But I do realize it's in the middle of the day. The video will be up for you to go back and look at it and share it and whatnot, but it's going to get a little crazy. And I'm not telling you that so you can stay. I'm not. Whether you stay or leave, it's all good. it's all good. I appreciate you just stopping by to say, what's going on, Van? And speaking to the other people inside of the chat. But yeah, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. All right. And hold on, we got another one. Steve Johnson. Thank you so much for the super chat, my guy. And thank you so much for pulling up. I appreciate you stopping by more than the super chat. Let me go ahead and read what he says. Humble request. Could you please do a stream with Osiris of Middle MAGA? I think you two together would be absolutely powerful. Thank you for all you do. Osiris from Middle MAGA. Of Osiris of Middle MAGA. I will check out Osiris and see. I apologize, but I don't know who Osiris is. But if you've given him your stamp, or you've given them, I think you two together, I don't know if Osiris is a he or her, but if you've given Osiris your stamp, I'm definitely going to go check him out to see if we can do some work together. And the same way you planted that bug, you planted that seed over here, plant that seed over on Osiris of Middle MAGA as well, so that when I do reach out to them, they will know exactly why. Again, guys, thank y'all so much for pulling up. Please hit that like button and share this video. That would be dope. Even if you're not going to watch it, share it on YouTube. I mean, share it on Twitter or X. Share it on Facebook. Let other people know this joint is about to get live. We won't be live for a long time, but it's going to get crazy. All right. All right. Let me shout out a couple more peoples just to see what's up in here. And oh, he's on YouTube. Osiris of Middle MAGA. We're gonna check him out. Osiris of Middle MAGA. South Georgia is up in here. Much love to South Georgia. HBR at the Crossroads. What's going on? What's going on? HBR at the Crossroads. Meet me at the crossroads. You gonna be lonely. That's Bone Thugs and Harmony for people out there that don't know who Bone Thugs and Harmony is. All right. So the first joint that we're checking out is coming directly from y'all boy, because it kind of blew my mind. Okay, so Obama led the charge in the transgender movement in schools. 1,000%. All right? And I didn't know that. Call me ignorant, call me naive. I was in support of Obama, and probably when he said these things that he said to support the transgender movement back then when I was supporting him, I probably thought it was a great thing. I probably was clapping and like, oh yeah, he's doing some amazing things. He cares about everybody. He cares about everything. But then when I went back and I listened to him yesterday specifically, and I came across this short, right? And it was saying that he threatened the school system that he will remove their funding if they did not allow children to go to whatever bathroom they wanted to go to based off of how they identify. All right? We talking about little kids. All right? So before we check that joint out, I want to show y'all this video I came across because it was a 10-year-old child. A 10-year-old child was removed from her, was reprimanded in her school for asking a boy, why are you using our bathroom? And the 10-year-old girl that was reprimanded in her class, she just was being like, okay, why is this boy in our bathroom? And she asked him. She wasn't trying to make fun of him or anything like that. She was just saying, yo, why are you using our bathroom? And apparently that is frowned upon in this establishment because you can run back to the principal and say, they're harassing me. This person harassed me for using their restroom. So now I'm gonna go tell my parents, and we can file a civil suit at the school because this person is harassing me. Where is this? Well, hold on, let me send it to myself. I didn't even finish sending it to myself. This is crazy, man. This is nuts. And then we're going to talk about the Obama thing. It ties into the Obama thing. It does. It ties directly into the Obama thing. But I want to show y'all this right here. Hold on. What is right now? Yeah, man. This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. Yeah, because this... hold on one second. 1 minute. Let's see here. Okay, here it is right here. Boom. All right. So when I pull this joint up, I told y'all this live stream is going to be nuts today. It's going to be a little nuts today. All right. So when people do these type of things, apparently it's discrimination when a little kid asks another child, why are you in our bathroom? That makes no sense to me. But let's check this out together, and then we're going to go into how Obama started this. And this is actually in Australia.
This is 10-year-old autistic student, Kenzie, who was suspended from Manor Lakes College recently after an incident involving a transgender student using the girls' restroom.
A 10-year-old autistic girl was kicked out of her school for asking a boy, "Why are you in our bathroom?" For asking a boy, "Why are you in our bathroom?" She asked that because she was curious, and she asked that also because she didn't feel comfortable. So she decided to ask.
Kenzie's mother, Stacey Lawler, is speaking out, saying her daughter was suspended without any educational support regarding inclusion.
She was very confused. This child stated to Kenzie that she presents as a girl, but she was born a boy.
On August 21st, a situation unfolded at the school that left her feeling confused and uncomfortable. According to Stacey Lawler, her 10-year-old daughter Kenzie, who is autistic, encountered a transgender student using the girls' restroom. In response to the incident, the school issued a 2-day suspension to Kenzie. Stacey Lawler attended a meeting with school officials where she requested the suspension be lifted.
A 2-day suspension. This little girl was suspended for 2 days for simply asking a little boy, "Why are you in our bathroom?" I just want to know before I use the bathroom myself. I'm about to go use the bathroom, but I don't feel comfortable with a boy in here. Like, what's going on here? That's why I came inside of the girls' bathroom, so I can comfortably use it without any boys being on. You remember when we were younger, boys and girls felt like it was icky, it was yucky, it was not a good thing for us to mix and commingle in certain spaces. One of those spaces, the main space, being the bathroom. This little girl didn't know. She got suspended for 2 days.
Being autistic, things are very black and white. She had no previous knowledge. She needed support, and there was no support provided to my daughter.
However, the school refused her request. Despite Manor Lakes College's stated values of valuing and empowering children to participate in decisions which affect their lives, Stacey claims that her daughter was suspended without receiving any education or support on the matter.
And accessing the toilets, Kenzie then said that you have boy parts and you need to use the boys' toilets.
Kenzie's grandmother also attended the meeting alongside Stacey Lawler.
Lisa Marie, that is an excellent question. What's more important now, guys? I mean, seriously, you got one kid who, you know what? Is that discrimination against the mentally disabled? Because listen to this. The little girl was reprimanded for discriminating against someone who's mentally disabled. Oop, did he say that? Nope, I didn't, and I'm not repeating it. But think about what I just now said. But one who was actually there, that's the one that they're taking up for. That's the one that's getting reprimanded. Thank you so much for the super chat, M169. Once again, an autism kid gets sacrificed on the altar as if life isn't difficult enough. Come on now.
However, she claims they were asked to leave the meeting, leaving them with unanswered questions.
I tried to explain to Scott, the principal, that, where was the support for Kenzie? And he just kept saying, this is warranted. And I eventually said, look, I think the media needs to know about this. There are other students in that class. Parents should be aware, just in case the situation happens to them. And as soon as I mentioned media, Scott asked us to leave.
Wyndham TV reached out to the Minister for Education for an interview but received no response. The lack of communication has left Kenzie's family frustrated and seeking answers. According to the suspension notice, Kenzie was accused of behaving in a manner that posed a danger, whether actual, perceived, or threatened, to the health, safety, or well-being of any person.
Now, here's the thing, guys. The reason why I'm playing this is because I'm going to show you how, even though this is in Australia, President Barack Obama started this. President Barack Obama started this. He led the charge. He was in front of it. He's the reason why this happened to this little girl. Was she even alive when he was the president?
The accusation stemmed from what the school deemed a highly inappropriate.
This was in Miami?
inappropriate remark Kenzie made about a person's identified gender and the use of the bathrooms. This remark reportedly caused emotional distress to another student. Despite the emotional upset experienced by Kenzie, her mother believes that her daughter's confusion and lack of understanding were not taken into consideration.
It's not right what
It's not
he's
right.
done. He's made a decision based off verbal communication and not taking into consideration that everybody with a disability needs to be heard.
The suspension of 10-year-old Kenzie has raised questions about how schools address incidents involving gender identity and inclusion, particularly when students may not fully understand the complexities of the issue.
Whether it be Kenzie or any other child, there should have been more support for Kenzie.
There should have been a lot more support for that young lady, regardless if she was autistic or not. It should have been support for that young girl because that's what she's there for. She's there for guidance. She's there to be led by adults the proper way. She's there to be taught by them how to move forward in life. But she was misguided. She was misproperly handled, period. I don't care that she's autistic. Listen, autism does not make you a victim, all right? It doesn't. In my opinion, that's a superpower, all right? It really is, because all of us are different, period. The main thing to focus on is the fact that she is a child. A child. She's 10 years old. She asked a question to another 10-year-old. That was a good question. You have boy parts. Why are you in my bathroom? Question. How does she even know that the little boy had boy parts? Why? Because they're commingling, they're exposing these kids to things that these children aren't ready for. But now I'm about to show y'all exactly why President Barack Obama started this. And this is the crazy part. This right here is nuts, man. Oh my goodness, it's nuts. All right, so first we're going to show this right here, and I'm going to show you a town hall of him addressing this situation right here. Because when he actually put this information out here, Republicans did what they were supposed to do. You guys stood up. You guys said, "Yo, I'm not dealing with this. My child got to deal with this." Nah, not at all. But watch this right here. This right here proves that he ran this. He ran this show, bruh. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. And the reason why I'm saying I can't believe it is because my family and I were huge supporters of the Obamas. Huge. Why? Because they're black. They're black and they're in the office of president in the United States. Oh my gracious, this never happened ever in life. First black president other than Bill Clinton, other than Abraham Lincoln. But check this out, man. Here we go.
It's been a heated debate across America, sparked when the state of North Carolina passed a controversial law that would stop a transgender person from using a bathroom matching their gender identity.
As the father of 2 young girls, I can tell you, it doesn't make any sense at all to allow adult grown men, strangers, to be alone in a bathroom with little girls.
It's an argument that made headlines on the campaign trail after Republican frontrunner Donald Trump said celebrity male athlete turned female Caitlyn Jenner could use whatever bathroom she wants.
Oh my God, a trans woman in New York. I gotta take a pee. Oh God, okay. Thank you, Donald. I really appreciate it. And by the way, Ted, nobody got molested.
Wow, bruh. Really? Really?
The appeal for transgender rights has made its way to the Oval Office. And now the Obama administration is using federal law to say transgender students can use whatever bathroom or locker room they choose.
Obama is using federal law to make sure that children can use whatever bathroom they choose. And as we can see in this video right here, look at this. Look at this. As we can see in this video right here, little boy just smiling and just enjoying himself alongside a whole bunch of girls. That's what we're looking at nowadays.
Transgender students can use whatever bathroom or locker room they choose, a directive issued to make students feel safe. A survey of transgender students showed that around 75% of them don't, while another study has
75% of them feel unsafe at school, period. Nobody took the children into account when these decisions were made. Hold on.
linked the issue of transgender bathroom use to an increased risk of suicide. This letter gives guidelines to schools and school boards across the U.S. on the rights of transgender students. And in the fine print of this 9-page document, it says that any school that goes against it could lose federal funding or face a major lawsuit.
Any school that goes against allowing boys and girls who identify as whatever the hell they want to identify as, they stop them from using the bathroom if they say, I'm a girl. Why can't I use this bathroom? If they go against that, they will lose funding and potentially be sued. This came down the pike from President Barack Obama. He's about to try to explain it in his super cool way, his super chill way. I love everybody. I want to make sure the kids are all right. I want to make sure don't nobody hurt themselves. I want to make sure everybody feels safe because it's all about the kids. No, it's not. You taking God out of schools. You're removing all of that. You're allowing children to say what they are. They get to change it right now. Now, we're looking at high school students. That's what we just now saw a video of. Those look like high school students. But the little girl that we just now talked about, the 10-year-old autistic young lady who saw a little boy come into the bathroom and she seen his parts and said, you got boy parts. Why are you in the bathroom with me? Could you imagine being a 10-year-old? Could you imagine your 10-year-old, your niece, nephew, your children having this issue and then being reprimanded, suspended from school for 2 days and kicked? Come on, man. Come on. All because of this right here. If the school does not comply, then we will remove your funding and sue you. Now, most of the schools that they did this to, they didn't have to go that far because a lot of the schools are like, oh, yeah, we'll play ball. They lean left anyway. We'll play ball, absolutely. We think it's a great thing. We're not going to buck the system.
Much like the one the Department of Justice has filed against North Carolina.
This law provides no benefit to society, and all it does is harm innocent Americans. And instead of turning away from our neighbors, our friends, and our colleagues, let us instead learn from our history and avoid repeating the mistakes of our past.
U.S. Attorney General Loretta Lynch adding to the argument Friday that kind of discrimination certainly didn't belong in the nation's schools. Kilmany Dukart, TRT World, Washington.
Okay, here we go. Now we're about to see Mr. Smooth pull up, all right? Here we go. We're about to see Mr. Smooth now, and this is what it's all about. I don't have the vid, guys. I just got something in my throat. Pause. Just got something, you know what I mean? I just got something small in my, but check this out, man. Here we go. We're about to check out Mr. Smooth. Y'all already know that's one thing that they say about President Barack Obama. Something that they loved about him was that he was smooth. Yeah, he was smooth. He was able to blur the lines. He was able to blur the lines by allowing ungodly things to take place throughout the country and make it seem like it was a good thing. Made it seem like it was a good thing. He blurred the lines and made it seem like it was a good thing. Ain't that what the snake did to Eve? He tried to blur the lines and make it seem like it was a good thing. All right, we ain't gonna get into that right now. Listen, listen. Hey, I just now said that. Try to blur the lines and make it seem like it was a good thing. Check this out. This man is about to ask President Barack Obama an upfront question about this situation, and watch how smooth he sells this, man. Anybody will walk away from this like, oh, I guess he is. I guess it do make sense. Okay, I'm fine now with my daughter using the bathroom with boys. Is because he answered it so smooth.
A strong believer in equal rights for everyone.
Yeah.
A very strong believer in that. I was wondering, though, with all the pressing issues that you have before you right now,
Right.
why is the issue of which bathroom a person uses such an issue?
Well, you know what? It's a great question. Somehow people think I made it an issue. I didn't make it an issue.
You did, bruh. You did when you involved your administration and you made it law. That's when you made it an issue. That's when you made it an issue. If you didn't involve your administration and make it law, if you didn't threaten the school system, the school board, and tell them, yo, if you do not allow these children to go to whatever bathroom that they identify as, then we're going to remove your funding or sue you. You made it an issue. You did that. We just now watched the video, bruh. Okay, let me be quiet.
There are a lot of things that are more pressing. You're absolutely right. What happened and what continues to happen is you have transgender kids in schools and they get bullied.
Here we go. So the first thing he does, he's not talking about the kids who identify. Let me tell you something. Kids that identify as another sex, as another gender, they're not transgender yet. You're not transgender until you go through the surgeries to become another gender, the new gender. That makes you a trans woman, a trans man, because you've done something physically to put you in that situation. That's just me, though. I'm not a doctor. Please take everything I say with a grain of salt, okay? But at the end of the day, he is automatically jumping to the worst of things. They're being bullied. They're transgender. No, what you said was people who identify can use whatever restroom that they want. And the school system cannot stop them, or else we will remove their funding or sue them.
And they get ostracized. And it's tough for them. And, you know, we're of a generation where that stuff was all out of sight and out of mind. And so people suffered silently. But now they're out in the open.
This is what happens when you're friends with everyone in Hollywood. When you're now the president, you're the cool guy, you're the first black president, everybody in Hollywood want to be your friend, right? We already know how crazy Hollywood is. We know how insane, how cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm telling my age when I say cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Only the people back in my generation would fully understand that. If you know what cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs is, please drop a thumbs up so you can let me know that I'm not alone in this. But he is friends with everybody in Hollywood. And the people in Hollywood, they all agree that this new movement, so to speak, is normal. This is the new normal. It's like that TV show on Netflix, Orange is the New Black. This is the new normal.
And the question then is, schools are asking us, the Department of Education, for guidance. How should we deal with this? And my answer is, we will sue you if you don't comply. That we should deal with this issue the same way we'd want it dealt with if it was our child. And that is to try to create an environment of some dignity and kindness for these kids. And that's sort of the bottom line. I have to just say what's in my heart, but I also have to look at what's the law. And my best interpretation of what our laws and our obligations are, is that we should try to accommodate these kids so that they are not in a vulnerable situation.
Okay. So he said we want to address this with some dignity. All right. First off, you lost me there. All right. Because the way that they decided to go about addressing this was lacking dignity altogether. All right. But we need to address this as if this was our child. How would Van address that if that was my kid? If that was LFR JoJo, shout out to LFR JoJo. If you're not already following this channel, go ahead, check him out and watch his videos. That's my son. If that was my son going to school in elementary school, talking about he's a girl and he get to use the restroom that the girls use, guess what? I'm going to handle that as a father, as a dad. I'm going to handle that. And I'm not going to tell him, yeah, son, I support you 100%. You are a girl. They need to treat you like a girl, like the girl you was born as. No. And again, guys, I mean no disrespect to the LGBTQ, AI plus community and whatever other letters come from it and whatever other signals come from it, okay? But I'm just letting y'all know that's how I will handle it. As for my girls, Javen, Naya, or Van Jr., my other son, any of my girls go to the schools and talking about, I'm a boy and I want to go to the boys' bath. What? You think a man, a father, most fathers, most dads are going to say, yeah, daughter, I agree. I agree with my baby girl. I agree with you. If you want to go use the bathroom with the boys, you want to go stand in the bathroom with the boys with their dinglings out, feel free. Listen, the school better not tell you you can't use the bathroom with the other boys. You out your cotton picking behind, man. Ain't no dad going to do that. So, Barack Obama, sir, if Sasha and Malia, I think that's their names, if Sasha and Malia would have told you that they wanted to use the restroom with boys, if they told you that they identified as your sons, you would not have dealt with it the way that you dealt with it for the rest of the country. That's cap. That is cap. Anybody that think that's cap, please put a cap inside of the comment section for me right now. If you think that what he's saying is pure and true, put 100 inside the comment. 100 or cap. Is he lying? Cap. Is he telling the truth? 100. All right? For me, I'm calling cap. I think it's BS. He would not do that for Sasha and Malia at all. He would not tell his daughters, yo, if you want to be a boy, then guess what? You're going to be a boy. But guess what? He is friends with Dwayne Wade. He is friends with Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. Who he's friends with all of these people who are used to doing whatever the hell they want to do because they're so rich and bored that they want their children to be whatever they want. You want to be an animal today? Then you're an animal today. You want to be a baseball bat today? Then you're a baseball bat. You want to be a baseball mitt? Then you're a baseball mitt. Come on, bro. It's cap. He would not allow Sasha and Malia to just tell him, yo, dad or mom, I'm a boy today. I'm going to be using the bathroom with the boys. I'm going to be playing on boy teams for sports. I'm going out for the basketball team, but it's not going to be for the girls. It's going to be for the boys. That's cap. That is cap, man. Look at it as a father. You did not do justice for the rest of this country by doing that, man.
Now, I understand that people, for religious beliefs or just general discomfort might disagree. And I'm not the one who's making a big issue of it. But if the school districts around the country ask me, what do you think we should do? Then what we're going to do is tell them, let's find a way to accommodate them in a way that makes sure that these kids are not, excluded and ostracized.
Now. You see how he answered that, right? Let's make him. Let's just put it in a way that let them know that they're supported and they're not ostracized. He's slow walking it, so he won't say exactly what he said. And exactly what he said in that letter, in the fine print, so to speak. We will remove your funding if you don't play by our new rules. That's not the same thing that he's saying. That's not the same verbiage that he just now said to that man that asked him that question. That's not the same verbiage at all. That's a threat. We done put out. This is the line in the sand that I will not cross. We will sue your tail if you don't play by the rules, by the new rules. All right. And that's why I said Obama led the charge when it comes to this whole transgender and LGBTQ community thing. And also, wasn't he the president? And please help me out with this. Wasn't he the president that made Gay Pride Month? If I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, then hey, I apologize. Was he the president that made Gay Pride Month? That started? I don't know. Y'all, please let me know in the comments if he was. If he wasn't, if it was Ronald Reagan, my bad. If it was the Bushes, my bad. If it was if it was Bill Clinton, my bad. But what is the cost versus benefit analysis on this? Well, the cost is we're going to hell in the handbasket. That's the cost. As far as the benefit analysis, he was the president that reignited racial division. Exclusion is the point of boys, girls, bathrooms. I like big butts, and I cannot lie. These other brothers can't deny. When a girl walk by with an itty bitty waist and the brown thing in my face, you get sprung. That's the I Like Big Butts song by Sir Mix-a-Lot. Is that Sir Mix-a-Lot? I think it is. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all exactly where that came from. We're gonna have a little bit of fun right now, but this last video we're talking about, I need y'all to be around for that. That's the one that's the hypocrisy of saying the N-word. The reason why I posted that is because of this viral video that I have to share with you all. I have to show y'all this. Right now is going crazy on my Instagram channel that I posted, but I need to show y'all this. But as far as the big butts, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about with this one right here. This is crazy. And this comes by way of my guy, Jesse Lee Peterson, Crazy Tale, man. Let's check this out together. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. And if you don't have a big butt, please don't feel bad. It's okay. It's okay. If you want to have a big butt, ladies, then go ahead and do you some squats. All right. Just while you're watching TV, do you some squats. It'll really help you out. All right. Let's go and check this joint out. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments.
What's wrong with the men today?
If I had to guess, I'd say the priorities of men. Like, I feel like, a lot of men have their priorities wrong. We live in a world now where it's so much about image, so, a lot of people kind of get who they are based on their image versus kind of just quietly fading to the back and just taking care of your family and not really being concerned of whether or not you're being seen or not. Just, just make sure you keeping your bloodline in place, man. Focusing on the things that's really gonna matter once your time up.
I love what he's saying. He's talking some real grown man stuff. He's talking about raising children, taking care of your family. All right. If you are, this is the type of message that need to reach all boys and girls, actually, so that they can understand what's important in life. It's not about always being seen. It's not about always being heard. Sometimes it's about staying out the way, sticking and moving, taking care of your family, making sure that y'all are good. Because like Jordan B. Peterson says, make your bed. Make your bed. Don't try to go and make nobody else's bed if your bed not even made. Same thing is, you can't pour into anybody if you're not poured into. All right. That's why you got to look out for yourself. You got to make sure your health is cool. You got to make sure your mental health is cool. Your spiritual health is cool. Your physical health is cool. Your financial health. All of that has to be good before you go pouring into somebody else. Don't go giving anybody your last dollar if you don't have any way of making another.
You know, that type of stuff.
Another thing I noticed that the women your age too, great age group, tend to be, and not just all women, pretty much out of control, but your generation of women completely out of control, and the men, because they're weak, they don't know how to deal with it with the women.
Well, a lot of that is, I say, because I mean, for the most part, women gonna do what they think men like. You know.
Meaning what?
So I, you know, as far as I don't know if you speaking about the way they carrying themselves or the way they behaving.
Both. You know, they dress like sluts.
Yeah.
They act like children that need someone to correct them.
Right.
And they're looking for love. They're looking for direction.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the main thing. They looking for love. Everybody want to be loved some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's through social media or they missing it in the home or whatever. Just everybody want attention some kind of way. You know, and you know, that's kind of pretty much, to me, my opinion, that's, you know, that's in women DNA to want attention. You know what I'm saying? And so when they not getting it at home, they got to go. Naturally, you're going to go outside to get it, you know. But to me, you know, it always fall back on the man, though, because to my understanding, God left responsibility to the man. You know, so when we accept that, when we congratulate that, when we, you know, when we pursue that, I mean, that's naturally that's what they gonna give, you know. But I mean, sex appeal, I don't think it's nothing new. I think it's just becoming more and more desperate.
Yeah.
To try to, you know, project it or whatever. But it's been around. Even when I look at stuff that was, you know, back when you guys was in y'all prime, you know, women had sex appeal. You know,
it was a different kind of, it was more decent.
Yeah, it was. It was, but it was
slutty.
still kind of pushing the same agenda, though.
Right,
Like,
of course.
It was definitely pushing the same agenda. Sex appeal and the hunger for attention was the same back in the day as it is right now. The difference is we see it a lot more because all of us got computers in our pockets. Back in the day, we didn't have computers in our pockets. We saw what we saw what the magazines put out. We saw what the TV showed. That's what we saw. We didn't have, and the people who had computers, the rich people, it wasn't a whole lot of people with computers back in the day, but we slowly started to see more. Right now, these bad boys right here, everybody, this right here, everybody got one of these. Everybody got their brain in their pocket. Everybody got their computers in their pocket. And then they made something called short form entertainment, short form content. I forgot which platform started it first, but short form content, the 30-second content, the 1-minute content, oh my gracious, that changed everything. Everybody wanted to be a part of it. We get to see stuff all day long. Looking at, oh, look at this. 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 Like all day long, our minds stay in the cloud. So women got way more to compete with now. They also have a far bigger audience to look at their sex appeal, just like men do as well. Like it's nuts. You gotta be prayed up. Like people, I don't expect for everybody to believe in God. I don't expect for everybody to believe in God, but I will tell you one of the benefits, and I'm speaking as a 45-year-old man, a 45-year-old black man in America. I got to do that sometimes. And speaking of, make sure y'all hang out for this last section, the hypocrisy of saying the N-word, because this one right here is going to be wild. But staying prayed up is imperative, all right? Making sure you're one with God and you have some guidance and some clarity and you're not walking into the webs of the enemy, because Satan has a way of dressing up and sending you that man or that woman that you've been dreaming of. They know how to put that perfect person in front of you so that you can stray and so that you can do things the wrong way. All right, that slick talker, that smooth talker, that girl with the big old booty.
Of course.
Trying to appease to you,
Appeal to the
your
men.
your lustful side or
Yeah.
whatever. So
I noticed that your generation of women, everybody and their mama have big butts.
yeah,
Do they buy those butts?
some more.
Even the white women who used to have like really pretty butts, right?
Oh yeah,
Remember when white women used to have nice,
yeah,
just nice butt.
yeah.
Now they walk around with big butt.
Oh yeah.
How did
Oh yeah, white. See, this. Is that true? Is that true, guys? And I'm only saying that because that could be a cultural thing. I don't think that white girls just started having fat butts. I don't think that. I think we're seeing it a lot more. That's it. That's all I just think we're seeing it a lot more. Because, and I say it's cultural. This is why I say it's cultural. Because in a black culture, we have something called hip hop and R&B. And they show a whole bunch of their bodies. It's real sexual. It's real sensual. It's real raunchy. It's real street. It's real hood. And they show everything. Everything. Okay? And being that black culture shows everything through their music, we were just seeing a lot of fat butts from black women. Now, you also see a whole bunch of sexy women too, with fat butts and small waistlines and tig old bitties. When you look at country videos or rock videos, I mean, but everybody got their preferences, you know what I mean? But he's right. I'm starting to see a lot more white women with back pockets that's like, whoa.
How did butt become so? The doctors must be making a lot of money off making these
for
butts.
sure, for sure.
But why are butts so big now?
Because it's important.
Why?
It look good. It make their clothes fit different. Like it's everything.
It look
what
good
they-
to the women or to the men?
both.
You like big butt women,
I like naturally
right?
big, but like I don't want it to look unnatural.
And so these women got all these butts that are looking unnatural. Is that attractive?
To some people,
Is Jesse Lee Peterson married? Is Jesse Lee Peterson dating? Is he engaged? Was he in a marriage before, a relationship before? Do he have children? I want to know these things because sometimes I get a little bit of an energy from Jesse Lee Peterson that says to me that he don't really have any interest in women at all. I'm not insinuating that he has interest in men. That's not what I'm saying. All right. What I'm saying is he don't really come off to me as having a whole lot of experience in the way that he talk about women. And you can see that. It's like, you know how women got gaydar? I don't know what that means. Women be having gaydar and all this other stuff. Well, he comes off as somebody that's not really well versed when it comes to women. Is that from him not dealing with a whole bunch of women, or him being in ministry? Is he is he just one of the guys that's just married to the Lord? All right, I just want to know.
But I don't understand why though.
because you got to understand, like
The natural butt is better than the bought butt.
yeah, but it's
Yeah,
some
it is.
guys out there that want more than natural. Some guys just really just they lust on different levels. Then you got porn out there.
Yeah.
Porn kind of.
But who told the women all of a sudden they needed big butts?
That came from everything that a lot of people do. We're sheep. And if somebody is popular and they are getting all of the attention and all of the money and all of the accolades, and they just so happen to have something that we don't have, we're going to chase that thing. All right. So it's something like the Kardashians. Kim Kardashian didn't have a real fat butt when she first got on the scene. She didn't. But then she started getting injections. She started getting surgery. She had little bitty skinny legs and a big old fat booty. And then her sisters started doing it. They were the most popular and beautiful girls out there at the time. All of the young ladies wanted to be just like them. So they started doing it. Everybody started to do it. So, you know what I mean? And I like big butts. I do. When a big butt walk by you, God gracious, Lord. Whew. He said, I can look, just don't eat, just don't put nothing on my plate.
They had to. Some people say that woman Kardashian or something like that.
Yeah.
You know who that is? Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Because I asked a couple of ladies at the gym, how come all of a sudden everybody got big butts, and they said that it because of Kim Kardashian.
Nah, cause she ain't even got a big butt for real. Like,
Yes, she does.
nah,
He said, yes, she does. Yes, she does.
regular.
Is she?
She is regular now. Then compared to all the butts, oh yeah, she's regular degler. These women go into the gym and they are working. Their legs look amazing. Their butts look dope. Like they are doing them squats. Everybody's getting a butt now.
Yeah, hers regular.
Is it real?
I don't know.
But it's regular.
Yeah, it's regular.
And so these women are getting a bigger butt than Kim Kardashian.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like shows like Love and Hip Hop. You familiar with that?
Yeah, I know about it.
That's where the big one. That's where the two big ones at. Stuff.
I hate the butts that's too big, man. Look too big for your body. You go and buy a butt that matches your body. How about that? Don't go out there and say, well, since I'm spending $10,000, give me the biggest butt you can give me. And people are dying on the surgery table. They're flying out to freaking Colombia and Brazil and Dominican Republic, and they doing these butt lifts and butt implants and breast implants and lip. What's the point? What's the point? I love you how you are.
Stuff like that. Certain music videos for real, but for the most part, like the videos, they kind of try to keep it in line. Social media, like Instagram, stuff like that, like they have something that's too big. But it's who's to say what's too big? So that's the problem.
Your eyes tell you that's too big.
But some women want it to where, like, some women think too big is to where, yeah, mine's bigger than everybody's.
Right.
Some women
But
want
that's
it
how
like
it is
that.
with the ego.
Yeah.
It makes you think
Yeah.
you got to be bigger and better.
Yeah, they want to make sure theirs don't look like the rest of the women.
Yeah.
So they go too far.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes I see these women at the gym. There's this round ball at the gym that you can.
Yeah.
That you.
The yoga ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the women, when they sit down, look like they're sitting on a yoga ball.
Oh, so he be in there ass watching. Y'all heard that first here, folks. Jesse Lee Peterson be at the gym looking at people's ass. That's what he be doing. He be over there. He said they got this big old yoga ball, and what you call it, the yoga ball? He said, I see some of the girls when they sit down, their butts look like the yoga ball. He said when they sit down, their butts look like the yoga ball. It got the big old round. It's round. It's like it's super round.
Straight up.
They look like they're sitting on. I'm like, are they sitting on a yoga ball? But I see they're not.
So you be seeing them?
Yeah, they be like, and they spread all over the gym.
Then they whistle to make sure you see it too.
And when they walk by you, they act like they don't want you to see it, but when they walk by, they do this.
Yeah, man.
To make sure that you see it.
Yeah.
Have you seen those yoga ball butts?
Yeah.
You like that?
Hell no.
Do the women think the men like it?
Yeah, because some men do.
Why though?
Enough, just not enough to some people.
And the reason why they believe that men like it is because men pay for it. Men buy it. Men pay top dollar for women that got them big fake butts. They pay top dollar. The women at the clubs, the strippers, the dancers, and I'm talking about in the clubs that's in the urban communities, all right? The ones with the butts, they get money. They get a lot of money. And then they just go get a bigger butt with that money. Or go get bigger breasts with that money. Just it's part of the game. And these men are paying for it. They're tricking. But like T-Pain say, it's not tricking if you got it.
Some people want.
So do you wish sometime you had become a surgeon so you can make big butts and
Nah,
you'd be making
man,
buku money?
nah.
I think Jesse Lee Peterson just likes saying big butt. I think Jesse Lee Peterson like having these type of conversations with people because this is his opportunity to really troll somebody and say things that he don't usually say. That's what I think. Yeah, that's what I think. I'm not saying he's a square. He's an older guy. He's an older gentleman. He's done some things in life, But Jesse, what type of button of women do you like, bro? That's what I want to know. What is your perfect looking woman? That's what I want to know, Jesse. If you can answer that, that would be amazing. Amazing.
Nah, cause that's risky, man.
What's risky?
That's risky. Like that whole operation.
Yeah.
Like,
But they were willing to put their lives at risk for it. Why not take the money?
Yeah, that's like, shout out to DC Young Fly, him, prayers to him and his family, man. But he was on your show. He lost his wife, man.
He lost her?
Yeah, she went to have. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that she was having the butt surgery, but she was having, I think, what you call a mommy makeover, like what you have after you have kids or whatever. You kind of just get everything back tightened up or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and she didn't make it, man.
Yeah. And y'all remember when DC Young Fly was on Jesse Lee Peterson's show? That was the wildest Jesse Lee Peterson show that he had. And it was hilarious too. But Jesse Lee Peterson was and DC Young Fly was DC Young Fly was going off on Jesse Lee Peterson in a comedic way. But what happened was his wife, I don't know if he was married to her. Let's say his children's mom, because I don't know if he was married to her. She already had an amazing body. Like she was just a sexy young lady, a sexy mom. All right. He done already spent money for her to have breasts done and her butt done and all this other stuff. But like the gentleman is telling Jesse Lee Peterson, when she had their last kid, she went to her same doctor, same surgeon, real well-known surgeon, and got something called a mommy makeover. That's when you get like a tummy tuck. That's when you get your breasts, back lined, back to where they need to be, lifted or whatever. And you get the butt and the thighs and whatever you need, the surgeon does it for you. All right. In order to get all that done, you got to go under. She ended up losing her life. And rest in peace to that young lady. And I'm not against surgery or anything like that, but vanity surgery, I am against vanity surgery. I am. Because I believe that surgery is serious enough. All right? There's so many things that can happen, that can go wrong, that can go left when someone receives surgery. And if you're just doing it for vanity, you're putting your life on the line for what? What are you putting your life on the line for? And again, I'm not attacking his girl, his wife, his children's mom, because them children, they got to grow up without their mother, man. I can't even imagine that. All right? But vanity surgery? Come on, man. Come on. Like, I don't care how much money you got. I really don't. That's why I look at some of the actresses that I used to love growing up, like Sandra Bullock. I used to look at Sandra Bullock. To me, was beautiful, beautiful. And every time I see her face get tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. Lips get bigger, tighter face, lips. Like, is that something that they have to do in Hollywood? Like, it's okay to get old. It's okay to gracefully age, in my opinion. What's the point? Am I wrong? Gracefully age? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let the young girls look young. Let the old girls look old. At least you got your health. And if they're not giving you jobs from that, You've already made hundreds of millions of dollars to that point. Go do something else with your life. Sell real estate. What do you, I mean, that's just gluttonous at that point. In my opinion, it's gluttonous because they're making all these changes to their bodies, to their face, to their lips, to their backsides, their back pockets. You know they're even getting coochie surgery. I didn't know this was a thing. Women are going out there getting coochie surgery. That's when they tighten. they're getting their coochie closed, so it's tighter. They're getting injections inside of on the front of their. Come on, guys, really? Nah, man, that vanity surgery. Nah, that's of the devil, in my opinion. But you can't tell anybody what to do with their money. They went out there and worked for it. You know what I mean? I don't want to be one of them type of people like, oh, don't do that because I be looking at women that got fake butts all the time too, fake breasts. They like, I look at that type of stuff. Like when you see them on Instagram, you know that don't make you stop looking at them. You know what I mean? If it's done right, it's done perfectly, you be like, whoa, wow, sheesh. You know what they look like? They remind me of when these girls go and get their breasts done, their butt done. They look like the girl that was on Roger Rabbit, the girl that was dating Roger Rabbit. What was her name? Do any of the girls remember the girl that was dating, the little cartoon character that was dating Roger Rabbit or that Roger Rabbit was in love with? Please let me know. I know somebody knows. Somebody's going to say it. Jessica Rabbit. Decoy voice. What's going on, Decoy? Jessica Rabbit. That's what these ladies look like nowadays, walking around with the fake butts and the fake breasts and all that other stuff. And yeah, somebody mentioned that too. If you want your vagina to go back to its prime, first of all, stop having so much sex with so many people. That's one thing, all right? Like, be picky. How about that? Be picky. Also, there's an exercise that you can do called Kegels, whatever it is. I can't believe we're having this conversation. This wasn't supposed to go there, all right? But yeah, you can just do you some Kegels or some Kegels, you know what I mean? And stop with the vanity surgery. Ladies, men adore y'all how y'all are already. Y'all don't know that. Men adore y'all. Who has the highest success rate of getting a husband? Let me answer that. Regular looking women. Regular looking women, they make sure they get them a husband. Them women out there with the fake breasts and the fake butts and all that other stuff, it's very difficult for them to get a husband. Hey, look, I'm just giving it to you real. If you look out there right now, these regular women, they are winning. These regular women are getting a family. They're starting families. They are starting. Yes, they're low. Thank you. They're low maintenance. They take care of themselves and they take care of their husband. They're not out there for everybody. They're not out there. They're not for the streets. These other women that got the fake breasts and they got everything just all in your face and everything, they for the streets. They want eyes on everything. Not all of them. Not all of them. Not all. Shout out to Jesse Lee Peterson for that. I'm not saying every woman that wants to look good is for the streets because I know that's not true. All right. But vanity will always put you in a bad situation. It will always put you in a worse off predicament than just being humble and taking care of yourself, going to the gym, and you're doing it for you. You're not doing it for the people. You're doing it for you, right? Going to the gym, working out, walking, eating properly, that's for you. When you go and get this vanity surgery with the fat old butts and the injections and all of the stuff poked in your lips, don't no man want no woman because she done had like 15 lip injections, her big old lips in your daggone face, looking fake as hell. Like, come on, man. Let's If we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it. We all adults here. And getting your coochie injections so that your things look back smooth again and it's tighter. Nah, for what? One thing that men adore is women, period. We adore women. That's it. Most men, all right? Most men who enjoy the opposite sex. I will say that because you have the other men who don't enjoy the opposite sex, and that's their business. But most men, listen, we enjoy a woman, a natural looking woman, all right? A natural looking woman who takes care of herself and takes care of us. And in kind, we will take care of ourselves and take care of you too. We will protect you until we go, until we leave this earth. We don't need no fake butt or none of that. Because guess what? When you get to a certain age, that fake butt that you had installed is going to fall. And it's going to be sagging like old breasts. Could you imagine? I met you and you got that big old perfect booty that you paid for. And it's all hard because we don't know what's in it. We don't know what type of silicone bag they put inside of there, inside of your daggone back pocket skin. And then when you get older, it starts sagging down to the back of your knees. You can't even bend your knees because your butt cheeks are down there. You walk and you start jogging when you get older, and your butt cheeks are just tapping at the back of your calf muscle. You be like, what in the world? It sounds like you're twerking and you're jogging. Is that what you want? Come on, ladies. I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. Men, we love a regular ass woman because y'all are beautiful. Y'all are gorgeous. Y'all create other people. Y'all are the blessings that God, y'all are the main blessing for us, period. We take it seriously. Y'all came from our rib. Talking about. But at the end of the day, listen, stop all that mess, man. Like, men don't care about them extra butts and all that other stuff. All right, it's about to be crazy. Pray for me because I don't want anybody to report this video. All right? Now, this next one we're about to check out, guys, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. And I'm telling you that right now, all right? Make sure y'all share this. Make sure you repost this or something, or just hang out for this, because this is the last video we're checking out, the last topic of this live stream. It's called The Hypocrisy of Saying the N-Word. All right? And I'm going to tell y'all exactly why. It's called the hypocrisy of using the N-word, of saying the N-word. Whenever a white person says the N-word, a black person wants to fight them. He gets all uptight. She get all uptight when a white person says the N-word. Y'all ever heard of a genre of music called hip hop? Y'all know hip hop, right? Okay. Rap music is the reason why this is so hypocritical for anybody, for any black person to hear a white person say the N-word and be super pissed off. Yes, back in the day, hatefully, black people were being called the N-word with the hard ER at the end of it. The hard ER. And still to this day, some people use it that way. All right? But I watched a video of 50 Cent. How many of y'all know 50 Cent? Many men, many men. Go shawty, it's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday. Y'all know 50 Cent, right? One of my favorite rappers of all times. But check this out. Every single rapper, all right? Their biggest audience are white youth, are white kids, are white college students, are white high school students. That's their biggest fan base. And when they go to these shows, when they do shows all across America, when they do shows all across the world, they have white kids in front of them saying every single word that's in their songs. And they don't have no problem with it. Why? Because they're making money. They are getting rich as hell from everybody saying that word. Right? And that's black culture. In black communities, we use that word often. Nigga this, nigga that, nigga this, nigga that, nigga, 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 nigga. Everything's in N-word, 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 N-word. And it's even in R&B, it's in slow music. It's in slow music. R&B, rhythm and blues is what it's supposed to be. But the N-word is in slow music now. Because even R&B artists think they gangster. Because R&B artists come from the culture. They come from those neighborhoods. They come from those communities. They use it regularly. Here's where I'm going. The more, the longer we live here together, the more we're American citizens together, we're going to have friendships and relationships with people. And if we use that word around our white friends often, and when we're talking to our white friends, and I'm talking to the black people out there, and when we're talking to our white friends and our white coworkers, and we refer to them as N-word, even jokingly, in comedy, same thing. Do y'all watch black comedy? Y'all ever seen Chris Rock? Y'all ever seen Eddie Murphy? Y'all ever seen Martin Lawrence? Y'all ever seen Cat Williams? You ever seen Dave Chappelle? You know how many times these comedians use the N-word? People love comedy. People love Dave Chappelle. Not only black people love Dave Chappelle. Y'all seen the Chappelle Show? Y'all seen the N-word family? Y'all remember the N-word family on the Chappelle Show? So this is what we do. We treat something like, nah, it's not a big deal. Look at us using it. We're using it all the time. We're no longer sensitive about this when it's all a lie. Let me tell you something, white people. If you're listening to me right now, please understand this. Some black people want you to use the N-word around them just so they'll have an excuse to fight you. Because of all of the racial tension going on in the country, they just want an excuse that schools will back up if it happens in a school, or universities, colleges, universities, high schools, middle schools, even elementary school. They want an excuse to be able to use it. Out in the street, at restaurants, they want to start a fight with a white person. And if you say that word, they know that they will get off and they won't get in trouble if they do something to you if you say that word. I'm trying to give you some game right now. You can take it if you want or not. It's your business. Feel free. Go out there and say it all you want. So go out there and say whatever you want to say. Go out there and say the N-word a million times if you want. That's your business. I'm just letting you know that if you do say it, 9 times out of 10, the black people you're around when you say it, they want you to say it so that they can have an excuse to do something for you and call it racist and call it racism. All right? I'm trying to put you up on game. You can do with it what you want. All right. So in this video, a college student, a white college student thought, yo, I got black friends, I got Latino friends, I got Hispanic friends, I got Asian friends. We all use the N-word. And none of us mean anything by it because in today's culture, it's something that everybody uses. What's the problem? You use it all the time. Why can't I use it? You say it all the time. You even say it to me. But I can't use it. I can't say it. It's just a word at this point. It's like saying orange. It's like saying red. It's like saying blue. It's a regular ass word at this point. As long as you use it properly. Hey, what's up, my nigga? What's going on, my nigga? How you doing, my nigga? I'm good. I'm good, man. Look, man, we about to go to the store. What's up with you? You want to go? Nah, my nigga, I'm good. I'm good. I'll catch y'all next time. All right, my nigga. That's what it is. But don't fall into that trap thinking that you're part of the crew. Don't fall into that trap thinking that you can say it, thinking that, listen, I'm good. You said, so I'm going to say it. Trust and believe me, you better be ready to throw some hands. But at the end of the day, too, you also need to understand, too, that even if you're throwing hands and you're both saying it, you white person, you that's saying that word, you're going to be the one that people look at as racist. I want you to understand that. Okay, so let me pull this video up so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, because that's where we are today. Unfortunately, that's where we are today. That's our society. That's the society we live. All right. So I just want y'all to know this. All right. So watch this video right here. The white youngin was, he was using the word around his friends that are all different types of nationalities, and one of the black boys, he couldn't wait. He couldn't wait to correct him in front of the rest of his friends. My thing is this: why didn't you correct him one-on-one? Why didn't you correct him in private? Not even correct him. Why didn't you have this conversation? Because you're not in a position to correct anybody. Let me just put that out there. You're not in a position to correct anyone. All right? Why didn't you have that conversation with? It's because he wanted to grandstand. He wanted to make sure somebody was recording it. He wanted to go viral. He wanted to put himself in a position that make him look like a bigger man, like he's taking up for racism and white supremacy. All right? Don't believe that what about 1619 mess. It's a bunch of BS. I'm just letting you know that right now. I'm putting y'all up on game. Hopefully you pick up what I'm putting down. If you don't, and you go out there and get in some trouble because you feel like you're part of the club and you can say whatever the hell you want to say because they said it, that's a lie from the pits of hell. And hopefully you turn away from that stinking thinking, because that's exactly what it is. It's stinking thinking. All right? So we about to pull this joint up. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. And I'm going to shut up until it plays out. And then we're going to talk about it. All right? Let's go. And I want y'all to listen to this. I want y'all, and this is my Instagram channel right here. So make sure y'all go check it out so that we can hit 60,000 followers over there. And thank you everybody for subscribing to the YouTube channel. We are coming close to 1 million subscribers. I'm excited about it. And, I appreciate you guys. All right, so let's go and check this joint out. Van is about to be quiet. Y'all already know I can talk. All right, here we go.
Standing here like a scary ass bitch, nigga. So stab me in my face and tell me you're sorry, nigga. Tell me you're sorry, nigga. What you sorry for, nigga? What you sorry for? Why, nigga? Why are you sorry for that shit, nigga? It's disrespectful as fuck, nigga. To me and my whole people, nigga. All these niggas right here. All these niggas right here, bro. And you're talking to these niggas crazy, bro. Like, that shit is crazy for you to say, nigga. You know that shit is not okay, bro. You know that shit. Then why you say that shit? Why you say that shit, nigga? You know that shit is not... Hey, Patrick. You know that shit.
Hey, brother.
You know that shit.
Brother, chill.
You know that
Hey,
shit.
brother, chill. Chill, brother. You. Alright, you're good. You're good. We're going back. You're good.
Get my hat. You're good. Go to my crib. We're going back to my crib. Let's go.
What had happened was the white boy would not stop saying the word nigga. He thought it was cool. He thought it was funny. But that's part of y'all fault, because y'all say that word so much. It's in all his daggone songs. When y'all having conversations, like when the youngin was talking to him, asking him to apologize, and he did apologize, but the youngin that was asking him to apologize used the word about 15 million damn times. And he was going to hit him anyway. But I think after the youngin apologized and he was struck, he should have fought him back. He just wanted a reason to hit a white person. What? He just wanted a reason to hit a white person. That's it. He wanted a reason to grandstand. That's it. He was already super pissed off about whatever. He feel like he had a right to be pissed off because he's black. You just disrespected my whole people. Youngin, what the hell are you talking about? He ain't disrespect no whole people. Your dumb ass disrespected the whole people by being that damn ignorant. By talking to a white person and constantly, you can't even communicate. You can't communicate. He ain't say one sentence without the word nigga coming out twice or 3 times. He couldn't talk to him like a young man without using that word once. Once. Hold up. And then he couldn't talk about it without making sure his background singers was right there with him. I can't address this. I'm so much of a sucker that I can't even come to this. I need all y'all to go with me. I need for everybody to go with me, just in case it go crazy, because y'all gonna have to hold me back. Y'all gonna have to hold me back. No, what he wanted to do was make him feel like we was about to jump you. We're about to do something to you. The youngin', if this would have been one-on-one, this conversation would have gone much better. I want to pause it right here because I want y'all to see something. In this conversation, you see how many people. You see one black kid up here with his hat on, one black kid, the youngin' right here talking to him, this youngin' right here sitting right here talking to him, looking at him, wondering why you said that about us and all that other stuff. This youngin' was already thinking that he was about to get jumped. He was thinking that everybody that was in that room was about to jump on him. Everybody is about to try to beat me up. That's the only reason why he was showing the youngin' any type of respect. That's it. Because if you come to me one-on-one and thinking you about to punk me because I said something that you think I shouldn't have said, bruh, you got me wrong, man. Nah, you came to me wrong already. And shout out to my big brother Donnie, I would have cracked him first. I would have hit him square in his mouth first. Bow. Off top. Sorry. Now let me take this butt whooping. Yeah, now let me take this butt whooping from everybody. But you, since you the main one that decided to come and stand in front of me and do that, yeah, guess what's about to happen? Bop! I'm cracking you. Because this whole thing was a tactic to try to scare him, was a tactic to make him feel big. He felt big talking to him. Like, I'm trying to school you, N-word. N-word, you disrespected our whole people, N-word. And I got my crew with me. You see my crew? Look at my crew. Nah, man, that was some sucker stuff. And I hope the youngin' that was in this video see my reaction to this video, because I need for him to hear something. And honestly, I'm not talking to him in a way to try to put him down or demean him. Yes, I am, because what you did was some sucker sugar honey iced tea, and you just wanted an excuse to hit a white person. That's it, because that's where we are nowadays. Ooh, all they gotta do is say the N-word. That's something like what I told my son. I told my son, shout out to LFR JoJo. I don't know if y'all follow LFR JoJo at all, but here's the thing. When I told my son, I told my kids, and I taught them how to fight at a very young age. I said, don't be at school fighting anybody, period. I don't want y'all fighting. I want y'all focusing on your job. Your only job is to pay attention and get good grades, all right? That's your job. You go to school to get good grades, not to be there trying to be the coolest or be the flyest or be the cutest. None of that. All right, you still gonna be all that because dad's gonna make sure you're good. But here's the thing. I told JoJo something that I shouldn't have told him. I said, but if somebody hit you first, feel free to whoop their ass. I shouldn't have told him that, because a couple of days later, he went to school in middle school, and he ended up beating on somebody, and his excuse was, but he hit me first. Okay, I got what you did there. You probably agitated or was picking on somebody that you knew you didn't like, that you knew was hot-headed, and you pushed them over the edge so that they can hit you. Bruh, I've been playing, I know how to play chess too. I get it. And he ended up fighting them and all this other stuff. But that didn't happen anymore because JoJo's naturally aggressive, but he's a kind kid. He's very smart and everything, but he's just like his dad when it comes to that. And I told him that as long as somebody hits you first, defend yourself. You make sure that you defend yourself at all costs. I don't care what it is. Be smart, but still, don't go out there starting no fights or nothing. That's what this youngin was doing. He was trying to start a fight with him, and he wanted to push him over the top. He wanted him to say the N-word, and that's another thing too. If you got friends that use that word a lot around you, and you feel like you can say it too, and you probably do say it. Listen, I know some people who have told me that in my neighborhood, I know some white people who say it all the time. You know what I mean? And we got black people in our neighborhood. They don't say nothing. They cool. And people like, it's just a word. Yes, yeah, it is just a word. But here's the thing. If it's so demeaning of a word, maybe we should all stop saying it. Oh, how about that? How about we should all stop saying it? Just an idea. Just an idea, maybe. Might be on to something, might not be on to something, don't know. Maybe we should all stop saying it. At the end of the day, would you say message return? Hey, you're not supposed to say that word. But, all right, so this is what I'm going to do now. Excuse me. Yeah. All right, so I'm about to pull up some of y'all. Yeah, those was backup singers, bro. And shout out to Decoy Voice, man. Decoy Voice, bro. I'm almost at the point where I'm ready to pay you to teach me how to do this YouTube thing, because you got it. You figured it out. This dude is like Mr. Beast. I love what you're doing on your channel, man. Much love to you. You figured it out for real. All right. So here's the thing. I have to pause and wait a few minutes and fast forward. I hope this young man loses all his friends, because the young AA is the racist. This is why we may never be one people. Yeah, it's been pushed. It's been pushed, man. It's been pushed for real. Here we go. Yeah, he did, and that was cowardice. The kid apologized, and you didn't have the honor enough to accept his apology. That's some cowardice stuff. That's how he was raised. Sir Byrne, you're absolutely right. The youngin played along and said, okay, fine. You know what? I apologize. Yeah, you apologize, N-word, because you scared of me. Look at you scared. You scared of me, N-word. Now you up here in front of me all scared because you know you was wrong. We back. Uh-oh. Did I get shut down? And they just snatched the stream. Oh, my gracious. You know what? If my stream get pulled down, it's because I'm black. If my stream is taken down, it's because I'm black. And I'm gonna make sure that Roland Martin hear about it. I'm gonna make sure that MSNBC hear about it. I'm gonna make sure CNN hear about it. I'm gonna email Don Lemon, and I'm gonna let him know that my stream got taken down, all because I'm black. All right? Who else I'm gonna email? Tim Scott? Nah, I'm not gonna email Tim Scott. Charlemagne the God in the Breakfast Club. I'm gonna email them and have an interview with them one day because I'm black. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm black. But yeah, hold on. Let me take this one off because okay, I'm done. I'm done protesting. All right. Al Sharpton. Absolutely got to call Al Sharpton. Got to call Al. Make sure Al is on the line. But thank y'all so much for hanging out with me, guys. I really appreciate it. Decoy Voice, I was not playing, man. I really wasn't. I wasn't playing, man. Seriously. Like you are doing things that's unheard of on YouTube right now, and we're watching. Me, my son, you know what I mean, Mark, a lot of people are talking about you, brother, because you're really doing your thing. Jesse Jackson. We got to call Jesse Jackson. Thank you so much. We're calling Jesse Jackson. We're going to call Obama. Let me see. We're calling Obama. And who else? Who else? Yeah. All right. So there's that. Thank y'all so much, man. So that was our live stream. Shout out to all of you for pulling up. Woo! Woo! Another one in the books. Another one in the books. Oh, and Maxine Waters. We got to call Maxine. She's already down. She's always down to fight. Another one is in the books. God gracious. I'm going to be emailing you, Decoy, because I'm serious, bro. But at the end of the day, much love to you guys. Y'all can go ahead and enjoy your days. Much love. And guess what? Guess what? I don't care if you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, whatever. I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. It's absolutely nothing you can do about it. All right? Even if you got hate in your heart for me, I don't hate you. I don't hate you at all. All right? And hopefully you go out there and you continue to show people love, even if they're ignorant, even if they're disrespectful, even if they're demonic. That don't mean not defend yourself. You know what I mean? If it comes down to it and it's about you and them, you put a hot one in their back pocket, okay? Tell them to take that with them. You know what I mean? And just because I love you don't mean I'm not going to defend myself. I will neatly write a letter. I will write a letter. This will be a message that I want you to send to Jesus for me. I will write a letter, telling God how much I love him, and I will apologize to Jesus, okay? I will apologize to Jesus, and I will fold it up nice and neat, put it inside of your little pocket, and I will put a hot one in your ass, okay? So that you can, when you get up there and you meet God, you can say, "Oh, Van wanted me to get this to you." Yeah, I'll send you with a message, like a message in a bottle. That don't mean I don't love you, though. All right, so much love to you all. I'll see y'all on the next live stream. And don't forget, if you're not already following us on Locals, please do so. That would be amazing. I haven't been posting a whole lot over there because I'm not really. I'm trying to get things together how I want to do it. But feel free to join us on Locals. And if you're on Rumble, join us on Rumble too. But much love to you all. And I will see y'all on the next stream. Okay? Peace.